All right, I'm live. Hello, is my microphone on? Can you all hear me? I need to move my microphone. I forgot and left it up there. There. Hi. All right, give me a second to refresh my YouTube so I can see you all. Get it muted. Hello. Happy 5K subscribers party. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I forgot that I had a animated intro opening. So I'm going to click that just for fun. Here we go. Wasn't that cute? I made that this morning and I forgot about it till now. So there you go. There's my animated opening because now StreamYard lets you do that. So I thought that was fun. But hi, guys. Let's see who's in chat. Emily, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? Catnit, Sophie, Miss Sophia, Tara, how are you doing? And Brenda, Leanne, Cece Gibson. I'm just scrolling up to get all the names. Mark Denning, always good to see you. Vix Tex, Kathleen, Rosie. Rosie is one of our new mods. Everyone say hello to Rosie and thank her for joining the mod squad. I really appreciate your help, Rosie. Thank you for being here. Bipolar Princess, Little Lady Di. Oh, Little Lady Di and Kira, thank you both so much for the super chats before I was even here. Thank you. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad to have you all here tonight. Man, we hit 5,000 subscribers the other day. I don't know how this happened. I don't think I planned on this, but I'm really excited. And I wanted to have a party, spend some time with you guys, and give back to the community. The support that you've shown me in this process has been overwhelming, and I can't wait to see where we're going to go from here. I have a lot of plans, so it's time to kick it into high gear. So, we are going to have some special guests tonight. I have Paul, as you know, from reporting live from my sofa. We have Sam, we have Jess. They're all going to come on and say hi to you guys. You can get to know them a little bit. These are some of the powerhouses behind me who keep me focused and going in the right direction. I couldn't do this without them or any of the mods or any of you. So thank you all for being here. I am over the moon with this. So I wanted to start tonight by talking a little bit more. This is going to be more of a personal live stream. I'm not here to talk about Valo and Daybell and Leticia and any of that stuff. Not tonight. Tonight is just for us. And one of the things I wanted to share was how I got started, how this all happened. It was about a year ago when I watched a documentary on Netflix called Abducted in Plain Sight. Have any of you guys seen that? You should watch it. Although I will give you trigger and trauma warnings. I was so messed up after watching this documentary that I went straight to YouTube. I put it in the search bar. I said, somebody has got to be talking about this crazy show I just watched, right? And as I clicked that, I found Reporting Live from My Sofa was live talking about it. So I said, okay. So I clicked on it to be like, all right, what's this person saying? Is it just me or was that one of the most disturbing things you've ever seen? And he's on there like, oh my God, I can't believe this show. I was like, okay, this is good. And as soon as I went into the chat room, he's like, Awen, hi, how are you? Did I pronounce that right? Hi, Awen. And I was like, stop. I've never talked in a YouTube chat before, right? So I was like, no, don't call me out. No spotlight here, right? But that was it. From that moment on, I have been inseparable from Paul, and we've had a great time. But because of his friendship and his support, I was able to get the guts to start my own YouTube channel. So I wanted to bring him on first and to say hi to you guys. I'm sure most of you know him, but he is part of the reason I'm here, a big, big part of the reason. So I'm going to bring Paul on to come say hi. There he is. Say hello. It's Mr. Paul.
Hey. How's it going? Hello, everybody. Hello, Miss Awen. I've been sitting backstage laughing at the thought of that abducted in plain sight. Oh, my gosh. That is so funny. And it does seem like yesterday that you came in that chat room and I was just putting you on blast saying, hey, Awen, what's up, girl?
Yep, you're singing intro like you always do.
I know, right?
That was a long time ago.
It
Hard
does
to
seem
believe
like
it.
forever ago. And yeah, you've just done it's just so awesome to have seen your transition that you've gone from, being shy to talk in the chat room to here today. So you should pat yourself on the back. You've done an awesome job. It has been a blast and a fun time. And I'm so glad to see you just going for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you
Sky's the
did give
limit.
me the courage. The first time I ever talked on a live stream was with Paul. We were doing a book club about Ted Bundy and talking about narcissism, and that's my thing. So Paul had me to come on and talk. I wouldn't even go on camera though. I would only use a picture, but that was all right. And I was like, okay, that was kind of fun. And then through the friend that we met, Denise, most of you know Denise Rainey, dear friend of ours, the three of us kind of got together and it gelled. And we did some live streams on her channel, did some on Paul's channel, and I was having so much fun. And between the two of them, like, yeah, you want to do your own channel? I'm like, no. But finally they convinced me to go on camera for the first time last Halloween. I went on camera with Paul and Denise, and oh, that was fun. That was it. You couldn't turn me off after that. I was like, nope, I got to do more lives. Who's doing a live? And I would go to both of them. You guys want to do a live tonight? Huh? You want to do a live? And it hasn't stopped yet. I don't think it's gonna.
No,
So
it just
there we
keeps going
go.
and going. Here you are.
Yep. Excuse me. I do have a little cough still. One of the things that I've always adored about Paul and my friendship with Paul is how funny he is, and how in the darkest of times when we're dealing with some of these cases, there's still something that we can stay light about and we can still laugh, and it eases a lot of the tension. And one thing Denise did was she went through all of his old live streams and took snippets of the funniest things that he said and done and put it together in a compilation video. So I'm just going to play a minute or two of it tonight because it's so funny. Whenever I get down in the dumps, I watch this video, or whenever things feel a little stressful, just watch this and laugh for 20 minutes and life is fine. So I'm going to show that to you guys right now. I'm going to share it on the screen because it is so funny. It's the best thing ever. So this is like Magic Healy video. Let me make it nice and big here. All right, let's watch this for, I think there's 2 minutes coming. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it.
It is not beneath me, y'all. That is not. I am not too good for that right there. I'm not too good for that. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, my God. Deputies say Jones's live-in girlfriend called police and said Jones woke her up abruptly by slapping her in the face with a cheeseburger. If somebody woke me up by slapping me in the face with a cheeseburger, first of all, I'd probably eat it. Secondly, I probably would laugh about it. I mean, it depends. Again, like, what are we talking about? A 3-month-old, McDonald's cheeseburger? I mean, come on here. So I got to read that again. Deputies say Jones's living girlfriend called police and said Jones woke her up abruptly by slapping her in the. I can just see it happening. I can just see it happening. I can see it happening.
That was an official bit slap then.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. She told police Jones then pulled her hair and kicked her down the stairs. Okay, this got serious. That escalated. When deputies arrived, the victim was visibly upset, obviously. Yeah, they know this is funny. They know this is funny. Okay, listen. When deputies arrived, the victim. The next one. Y'all, it gets better. Y'all, it gets better. I can't read it. I can't read it. I can't eat it. I can't read it. Okay, please hold. When deputies arrived, the victim was visibly upset. Hold on. The victim was visibly upset and covered with particles of the food. She probably had some cheese stuck to the side of her face. Oh my God.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't breathe. Oh, just watching that and I already can't breathe. I'm going to put a link in chat. Make sure everyone has a link to this video.
God.
Bookmark
oh my
it.
God. Oh my God, help me. Oh, it hurts. Oh my God, I forgot. I had not watched that. I mean, it's weird to watch myself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But when you posted that earlier today, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't watched that in so long. And I listened to that story. I love stories about people getting upset and slapping other people, especially adults, with food. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, especially when it's real. You know what I mean? If someone got mad, if Matt got mad at me and slapped me across the face with a hamburger to wake me up, I couldn't get mad.
Yeah.
I would find that so funny, especially if I called the police over it.
Yep.
That was even better. Oh my God. I needed that laugh so
Oh.
bad. Oh
Yeah,
my
and
gosh.
that video is 20 minutes long. It'll make you laugh that hard throughout the entire thing. So there's a link to it up in chat. Bookmark it. Because I tell you, whenever I start to get stressed about something, I just watch that. And nothing makes me. That's the best video on YouTube as far as I'm concerned, hands down. So, you know, when you have someone like that energy in your life helping you do something like this, create a YouTube channel, you can't fail. So I wanted to say thank you to Paul for all that, because I could not do this without you, and I love it. Hey, it's just Robbie. Welcome to the team. All right. Yep, that was my covert narcissism streak for the night. I'm sorry for talking over you.
Hey, it's okay. It jumps out from time to time. I mean, it is what it is. It's okay. We still love you. It's all good.
Yep. Danielle asked that she said, I said in a previous video that I'm going to go back to my original content when things quiet. I am going to stay with true crime. There are other cases I'm interested in, and as things happen, I will cover them. But I do want to get back to like my toxic bliss series, because that's what my real focus is in life, is discovery and information and recovery from narcissistic abuse. So we'll get back there. But yes, I'm going to stay on true crime because I'm really digging this. I'm having a lot of fun doing this case. So there you go.
Well, and all of it intertwines so much. You know what I'm saying? You can, I mean, it just intersects so much. I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, all the podcasts that we did and the Ted Bundy book. I mean, this has been a topic in so many cases. So they work well together, I think, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they really do. Yeah, unfortunately so. But I mean, it really does. And it's good that you can draw like your, you know, that personal story that you have, you know, toxic bliss, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I just think it's wonderful that you're able to do all that stuff together.
Oh, I am so thirsty. So what is going on in your life, Paul? I know you've been really busy this week and you weren't feeling good yesterday. You feeling all better?
Let me tell you what. I got my vaccinations. I'm getting ready to fly to Florida for a family issue. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the vaccinations and whatnot. I'm going to tell y'all right now, it kicked my butt. I'm talking kicked my butt. I mean, today I didn't feel sick, but my arm is still, oh my God. So the last few days have been kind of a blur like that. But outside that, everything is going good. I've just been doing my thing, getting ready to go, bopping around town, doing YouTube, working, so on and so forth, things of this nature. So how about you? What's going on over in Texas?
I'm having some trauma because, as we talked about earlier today, all the stores are putting out their Halloween stuff, and shopping at Halloween is like my favorite time of year. Halloween and Christmas. From now till New Year's, all I want to do is be in Walmart and Target and all these stores and see all the Halloween stuff and Christmas stuff. But I can't. We're still having a lot of plague issues here in North Texas, and I don't dare go shopping yet. And it's like, this is the first time I am seriously stressing having to stay home because I want to go buy Halloween stuff, and I can't.
I'm curious to see how Halloween will go this year, just in general. I mean, I kind of feel like the Halloween vibe for me is just going to be going and buying stuff and decorating. And that's all it is every year anyways, and watching scary movies. So,
well, thankfully I've got the kids, so we can still do like Halloween stuff and watch Halloween movies. And it's more than just me. If it was just me and Dave, I probably wouldn't even decorate. But at least I have an excuse with the kids to at least do inside the house.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. So that's what our plan is.
Yeah. I love, speaking of, I love your background. It looks amazing with your makeup.
Yeah, I really wanted, I was going to do something like fireworks, whatever. I was like, you know what? I am in a Halloween mood and this is me. This is what I'm doing. So it's a Halloween background. And I had to wear purple eyeshadow and I had a crisis about that because I don't do colors. I'm always neutrals. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wear the purple. And Sam told me, just put the purple on. There you go. I am purple. It's beautiful.
It looks
fun.
Wonderful. It really looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank you. I've had a lot of fun. So I am going to bring one of our mods on now. This is someone that you know very well. I met her through your channel, as I've met almost everyone that I'm very close to now. We all met through you, Paul. You are the gatekeeper of awesomeness. You have
Hey,
kept us
awesome
there.
people hang around. I can't help it. Awesome people hang around.
Yep, Jess, I see you backstage. Are you ready to come on? I don't want to click the button if you're still
Woohoo!
doing here because she would murderize me if I brought her on too early. I'll wait for her to say something in chat. Yep, she's ready. Okay.
Here she
Here comes
is.
Jess. And before you get started, Kathy, it's time for prize number 1. Please let me know who the winner is. The first prize is a $10 Starbucks gift card to whoever wins the thing, and Kathy will let us know in a minute. Jess, hi, honey.
Yay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay. Hi, Paul.
Hey, girl. How are ya?
I'm good.
What's going on?
You come on Discord early and put your makeup on with us. We were all backstage putting on makeup.
Really?
We were.
I still haven't gotten the chance to go out and buy that stuff yet, but I picked the ones that I'm going to get that you gave me. And so each time I go to Target, I'm like, I don't feel like going. That's confusing, y'all. My hat's off to y'all. That's intimidating. They have so much stuff on those aisles.
And the words came out of my mouth that I did not feel like going down the makeup aisle. Dan would take me to the hospital. To the hospital.
So, Jess, I got to ask, what lip are you wearing tonight? Because that is unbelievably gorgeous.
I have 3 of them on.
Oh, well, there you go. Special formula color.
One of them is a Revlon, and it's a long stick, and it's, dang it, what is it called? I think it's Papaya is the name of it. I'll have to give it to you later. But it's my
it looks really good.
Squishy.
Very nice. All right, so everyone, you know Jess Nelson. She is one of the mods here. She is an admin of the channel. She is, I've gotten as close to her as I have to Paul during the course of the last year and a half. And she works really, really hard behind the scenes to keep the channel going, to keep chat with everything you guys need, all the resource links and stuff. And so I want her to come on and say hi so you guys can get to know her a little bit. So if you have any questions for Paul or Jess, just kind of do a wing it, ask me anything. Let them know what you want to know.
I don't know about anything.
I disagree with that, but that's okay.
Jess is definitely the go-to makeup gal here. I can tell you on that.
I don't know. Sam's got me beat. I go to Sam too.
That's true. See, I forget. Yeah, Sam's got the lockdown.
I just enable people. Have you seen this? You need 5 of them.
Yes, she does. She says, Amanda Thompson wants to know who your favorite Disney character is, Jess.
Snow White. We have the same complexion.
There you go.
I keep sing while I do dishes, and I hope the chipmunks will come in and dust, and they don't.
Wouldn't that be cute?
It would be.
Shoot, I would move to the woods for that.
100%.
Animal critters to clean my house. I've just got teenage kids.
Teenage kids usually aren't good for doing that.
Yeah.
It's a whole different kind of woodland animal.
Yeah. But Snow White's my favorite princess, and Stitch is my favorite non-princess character. I love Stitch. And
Me
he
too.
loves Elvis.
And Jess, you have another question. Elena Mandel wants to know, have you tried the JD Glow Liquid eyeshadows?
No, but that is open in my background right now with an order getting ready to be placed.
There you go.
I've got 5 browser tabs open, and I'm like, oh no, I don't need that, but I'm going to get it anyway.
There you go.
I have to do it while my husband's at work. It's always easier to ask forgiveness than permission.
This is true.
This is true.
Very true.
Now, Kathy is one of our moderators. She is in chat. Can you say something in the chat just so I know that you're here and watching for our prize giveaway? Because I haven't seen Kathy say anything yet. Is she actually here? It's kind of important. It's kind of a big deal.
Is she here?
Sing the Kathy song. Maybe she'll appear.
If you sing the Kathy song.
All right, Kathy is here. Okay, so she's watching chat, and Mira is watching. Okay, great. We got mods watching for the giveaways.
Left and
All right,
right.
so Sugar Butt Williams says, I'm going in and out. Kathy was going in and out yesterday. Well, it's not on my end. I'm watching YouTube, and my family is watching YouTube, and everything's fine here. So try refreshing. Could be YouTube having some issues, or maybe there's some latency in your system, but it seems to be all good here. You guys having any trouble?
I've got it open in two things here. It looks fine to me.
Yeah, everything's fine over here.
Okay, good. All right, next I am bringing up one of the other mods, someone that we've met kind of recently, but she has just become, she's just, I don't even know what to say. I'm just going to bring her on because she's so awesome. Here is Sam. Hi, Sam.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Congratulations on 5,000. Pretty awesome.
Thank you. And I could not have done it without you. I appreciate you so much. So everyone, this is Sam. You may have seen her around chat. She's also in Discord, another one of the powerhouses behind the channel. And she works so hard. You guys have no idea. I can't even tell you the things she does to make all of this magic happen for you guys. So I wanted her to come on and get to know you all too. So if you got any questions for Sam, just throw them in chat because it's fun to do random questions. A little scary.
Random questions.
Sam's the only one we didn't get from Paul.
We did not find Sam from Paul. My goodness. But we brought Sam to Paul, so now they can be friends too.
She dug a tunnel with a spoon.
I was going to say, I found Sam through y'all.
Sam, the two questions. Oops, sorry. Question for Sam. Did you do a cut crease? Bob and Wrangler is asking.
Nope, not today. Nope. I did a really basic, just some browns, nothing crazy.
How funny.
What's a cut crease?
Paul.
How can I look at someone and tell they have a cut crease?
There are YouTube channels for that, Paul.
I'm pretty sure we answered that recently.
I'll have to check that out. So Sam, you hold it down at one of the favorite makeup places of everybody, right?
Yes. Yep. So I'm a general manager at an Ulta. So all things beauty, all in one place. That's our motto.
How long have you been doing that?
I've been with Ulta for 2.5 years, and I've been doing retail for 20.
Awesome. So do you like Ulta?
I love it. Yep. You'd have to drag me out of there. Yep.
Us too.
I like going in there too, but I don't buy makeup stuff there, but they have everything there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've enjoyed the Ultas going in there. I can't imagine working there. I would be completely broke.
Sam used to work for Godiva. It would have been just as bad on this channel if she still worked there.
They would fire me. They'd fire me after the first week. So I'd be like, one for you, one for me, one for you. They'd be like, we lost $2,000 of inventory his first week. He's out of here.
Yeah,
There's no way.
It was bad. It was bad. I gained a lot of weight working at Godiva.
You guys would be like Lucy and Ethel at the chocolate factory. They would be stuffing it down a shirt. Yeah. You'd be trouble.
All right, Sugar Butt, I did see your comment, and I will get in touch with you. Or did you drop me an email? Somebody did. I haven't gotten to it yet. But if that was you, I will reply, and we'll get on that conversation. Thank you for that. So, all right, you know that the focus of my channel right now is the Valo Daybell case, a true crime case that I inherited because I'm going to be very careful talking about this because I'm not messing up these fake eyelashes. A dear friend of mine passed away, and she was covering this case day in and day out and had done mountains of research on it. And after she passed away, I couldn't just let that stop. So I picked up the case and picked up her coverage and carried on with it. That's why I started the Valo Daybell coverage. That wasn't what I was going to do with this channel because Paul and Denise were the true crime people. I was going to do other weird stuff. I do have a series called Mindful and Fit where I'm on my keto and weight loss journey, which has gotten horribly waylaid by all this COVID stuff. I'm going to get back on that eventually and pick that series back up. Maybe. Donuts are good. So I'm going to work on that. 3-minute mindfulness, toxic bliss, all these other things that I want to do. But now I'm focusing on the Valo Daybell case. When it comes to a case like this that we've all been talking about, what do you guys think is the reason that it is so utterly fascinating? I think this is one of the most fascinating cases I have ever seen in my life. Does that hold true for you guys too, or is it just me?
I think
Definitely
that
very fascinating. Hmm.
Fascinating is probably not my favorite, but it's something.
I'm with Jess. It's fascinating. It's probably not my favorite one either. And I mean, I'm saying favorite, but y'all know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it's a fascinating case because every time something turns over, it's just another like a train wreck, from start to finish or whatever. So on that layer, I think it's like, wow, you can't look away from it, and to the lingering part of it because we're waiting for this other stuff to happen, and it's just like, oh my god, and the whole COVID thing didn't help the process. Obviously now it's going again, but. And I just think that stuff like this. I remember when Denise was telling me about this, and it was like Leticia was going on and all that stuff. And those were kind of more prominent at the time because all that horribleness was going on. And she was like, this case has everything for me. It has cults, it has this, it has that. And honestly, I was kind of like, what is she talking about? Like,
Yeah.
this is like, what, what? Like, what is this thing going on? And I'll be damned if she wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I was
I
like,
remember, Paul,
whoa.
you and I had a talk about that. Denise was coming to both of us. You got to look at this case. We're both like, didn't you and I decide we're like, we're not going to let Denise do that. We're not touching that case. That's a mess. We were like, definitely leaned back like, no, not touching that. Come to find out, she was not being dramatic. This is like unbelievable stuff. So yeah. That was the thing.
Keep adding more characters, and just when you think you have everybody figured out, something else comes out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the wildest thing, and they're each crazier than the next one.
And nobody could have written it any better or more entertaining, as morbid as that is. Nobody could have written this better than how it's played out.
Yeah, even Stephen King has commented on the thing. Didn't he have a quote like, "I couldn't write this book"?
Yep.
Mhm.
Probably. Yeah.
Yep. When the Pet Cemetery stuff started coming out, Stephen King was like, yeah, there's no way I could have written this. This is too much for me. Yeah. And that's true. So one of the things that I think about a lot are some of the questions about this case that if I could get one question answered, what would it be? And one of my questions about the case is the night that JJ disappeared, for lack of a better term. What were Melanie and David Warwick actually doing at Lori's house? What was their true purpose for being there? That's one question that I'd like to see answered in the trial. Paul, how about you? Do you have a one question that eats you alive about this case?
I have several. Now that's a really good one right there. And I guess I can maybe branch off of that one a little bit. I just want to know the true involvement of Melanie Gibbs. I want to know, I guess to me, because there's so much murkiness, almost like this, like how involved was Lori and what happened to the kids? Was she there when it happened? Was she, I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
in my mind, I think that she kind of knew what was going on, but wasn't seeing it. But I want to know, like, was she there? Was Chad saying, how much of that did she know? I mean, those are some of the top ones. And to Melanie Pulowski, I'm so just intrigued by her. How
Right.
much did she know? The same thing. So Gibbs, Pulowski, and Lori, those three involvements, I guess, are my three areas of really, really wanting to know.
And Sam, how about you? If you could ask like one really big question.
So mine is more about the investigation. I'm really curious about Ian. I'd like to know a little bit more about the FBI stuff. I'd like to know, like, what was all that about? And then I think the follow-up to that would be these marriages that were going on were orchestrated. So who, why, where, how are those decisions being made? But kind of why were the partners chosen that were?
Yeah.
Jess, your turn. Although I think, did her mic get cut off? No, I still
What?
see her. Okay, she's good. I couldn't tell if her mic got cut off,
No.
but I don't think it did.
I've been like super focused on Tylee through the whole thing. I mean, I know a lot of people are looking at JJ just because he was younger and special needs, and all the marriages and stuff are crazy. I want to know what Tylee's last day was. I mean, all we have is the one picture of her at Yellowstone. Did she see it coming? Who did it? Like, I remember the day that we found out she was dismembered, and we were like, Nate Eaton, you did not say that. Like, we bashed it for what, an hour and a half? We were like, no, she wasn't dismembered. Nobody said she was dismembered, and then Nate actually had said it live.
Yep.
And I remember thinking, these people are crazy, but being able to dismember a teenage girl is a whole nother level of crazy. And I didn't think we were dealing with that. That is puzzling. I want to know who did it.
Yeah,
definitely.
I don't have that person pegged yet. That's a whole level of crazy.
Yep, there are a lot of questions. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Paul.
I was going to say, Jess brings up another thing that I'm also, it makes me think of is basically what you said. I'm so curious to know, what happened to each of them, was it in such a way that they didn't know that it was taking place? Did they leave this earth knowing that ultimate betrayal by a parent or Chad or whoever it was? I have these visions and in a way of almost like Chad being like, hey, run out to the field and get this, and them using a gun or something like that, and it being like they didn't see it coming. And I almost hope it went that way, because the other way is just so horrible for me to think, okay, after all they went through with the craziness of Lori and all this stuff, if they knew what was happening, you know what I'm saying? Like, what a horrible way to leave this earth with those last thoughts of, what? Especially if it was in such a way that whole realization of, wait, mom sent me over here with so-and-so, and it all added up. You know what I mean? Like that level, if Lori was not physically there when it happened, that part just, it freaks me out too.
When we got the affidavit, the probable cause, whatever, and we found out that she was dismembered, I cried after we got off that live. I just boo-hoo. I did. I thought, my gosh. First Chad was joking about it in a text message. Burning limbs? Like, really? Couldn't believe he put that in a text message. Oh, I had to shoot a raccoon. Like, I couldn't believe a human being could make a joke out of that an hour and a half after it happened, or 2 hours after it happened. And to think they buried her with animals. Like, just threw her in there. Like, it broke my heart. I did. It just broke my heart.
Yep. This case has a lot of really big questions that we're really not close to getting the answers for. We're probably going to have to wait for trial. And that's very hard because we were all, I think, emotionally invested in this case. But we're covering it and we're talking about it as much as we can. So if you're interested in having more ongoing conversation, you can join our Discord servers. There's one for Reporting Live from My Sofa. There's one for this channel where we can talk about the case. We can discuss all the documents and evidence that's coming out, because this is a hard case to let go of. It's hard to be like, oh, well, I won't worry about that case till something else comes up in the news. But all day I find myself coming back to those kinds of questions. Is that true for you guys too? Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And Gannon's questions in my head all the time too.
That one haunts me. Absolutely haunts me.
But you don't eat peanut butter sandwich anymore. I mean, you can forget it. Me and Sam talked during the day while she's at work, and I'm like, is your peanut butter harassing you today too?
Yeah.
What does this person say?
All right, Joe PA sends us a super chat. Thank you, Joe. $24. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And his comment is, I want to know why a grown man, David, who had zero communication with JJ, would ask to see him before he left.
Yeah.
Creepy, if you ask me. It sounds like a weak attempt to prove he didn't know the child was dead. Joe, that is a really, really good comment. I agree with you completely. It wasn't like he was close to this kid. It wasn't like that was his nephew and he just wanted to see him before they left. He didn't talk to JJ. He had no relationship. Why would he suddenly be worried about where he was before he left that morning? That does sound like a cover your butt kind of statement for sure.
Not just that, but in another conversation, he would ask Chad about Tammy. Do you remember
Yeah.
that came out that he was asking about Tammy?
About their
I was kinda
relationship.
like, that's weird too.
Hmm.
I tend to think that's made up, but that's my 2 cents.
All right, we have our first winner. I think that the conversation we may have had may have sparked our first winner. Donna Rothleitner says we should send tons of peanut butter to Lori. She is the first winner of our first prize. You win the $10 Starbucks gift card. In order to get it, you need to email me. Okay, you can email me at awinreespodcast@gmail.com. If you don't have that link, it's in the description of all of my videos. So just click on any video and you'll find the link to my email. As soon as you email me, I can send you the gift card. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching the show and being a sub to our channel. And yay, congratulations. Coffee. Get that pumpkin spice latte. We all need one right now.
Donna.
So yay. Thank you, Donna. All right, so Kathy, prize number 2 is now in play. Prize number 2 is a free t-shirt from my Teespring store. Any design, any style you want. Just pick the one and let me know, and it will be on its way to you. So Kathy will let us know when we have a winner for prize number 2. So going on to another topic now. What's going on for all of us as YouTube creators and mods and stuff for the coming months? Because we're going up to Halloween. Do we have any plans to do stuff on YouTube for Halloween? What do you think, Paul?
So right now, for my channel, I've got about 7 or 8 videos planned up, and I've been buying stuff for my set. So I'm going to be just doing some stories that I think I'll just put them out like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like on the weekends, basically, as like an additional type thing. And I think kind of what I'm going to do is just tell spooky stories that freak me out. So it's like a variety of stuff, like things that just kind of got to me or whatever, like, oh my God, like that's bizarre or whatever. And then actual Halloween, and I think that Jess, wasn't it like you, me, and Awen talking about this? And I think we need to do it. I mean, I'm down for it if y'all want to do some hocus pocus. Huh?
We got to do something.
Yep.
Except as the Wizard of Oz, I don't care.
I've got the color for Winifred's hair. I just got to put it up on top of my head and stuff. It'd be fine. I'm ready to dress up as Winifred.
Just look like Sarah Jessica Parker, but I'll try.
We could do this. Yeah, we have to have some Halloween fun. Certainly, a lot of people who are into true crime are also into scary movies, scary stories. I don't know why, because that's just what we do. But I really wanted to get into Halloween last year, but we didn't really have time. I don't know what happened. But this year,
debut. That was your very first face on YouTube.
Yeah, it was.
Last year.
Yep. So this year we got to do some Halloween stuff. So if you have any ideas, people in chat, of what you might want to see about Halloween, Paul's going to do some scary like campfire ghost stories. Those are awesome. I love listening to those. What else do you want to see? Last year I did a special with Denise where we talked about my life in Salem and what Halloween really is to people in that community and in that religion, so to speak. So we had a whole big live stream about that. That was fun. So tell me what you want to know for Halloween, and we're going to do Halloween stuff because I love Halloween and I don't want to just let it go by this year and not do cool stuff because I can't go outside. I don't think we're doing trick-or-treating this year, so we got to do Halloween stuff inside. Oh, Emily, take care. I'm so glad you were here. Have a safe ride and have a wonderful dinner. I'll talk to you soon.
We need to make fortunes and fold them up in a big bowl and draw them out for random people.
That would be cool.
That sounds like fun.
Yes.
Didn't you and Denise do some kind of funny tarot card reading for Halloween?
We did. I did. I did pathworking readings for a bunch of people over on Denise's channel. That was really fun. Fun as in, it was good. I really enjoyed doing that. So we can do stuff like that. There's all kinds of things we can do. Oh, we have our second prize winner.
Oh, wow.
Amanda Thompson won the second prize. Wonderful. Amanda, you've won a Teespring t-shirt of your choosing from my Teespring account. The mods can link that to you. And if you send me an email with the t-shirt size, color, everything like that you want, I will get that in the mail to you. I will need your real address. Unfortunately, that's not something we can work around when sending a t-shirt. So email me that information and I will get it sent to you immediately. Thank you so much for being here and thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoy your prize. Thank you. Yay, that's 2 down.
Go, Amanda, go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, whatever happens for Halloween, I'm stoked. I mean, this is going to be fun.
It will be.
Are
And
you
then we
gonna
have Christmas.
do stories on the new YouTube story thing? Are they going to be like quick kind of thing?
Are you talking? Wait, say that one more time, Jess.
Are you going to do the YouTube story like the quick kind of things, or are you making full on videos?
So some of them that I've done, like one of them I think will be kind of long because basically what I did is I took like one of my favorite episodes of like this haunting kind of show and I translated almost like if I was telling a friend about it, like, okay, so this is the story and da-da-da-da-da. And then I like looked up the real thing. Then some of them it's like they're going to be kind of shorter type things because it's almost like I looked up this thing that I found creepy and here's 3 examples of it type situation.
I'm going to
If you're
send you a link. There's a
Okay.
Reddit board, and it's like the scariest story you can tell in 3 sentences.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh,
that
it's
sounds
good.
like fun.
It's good. I'm going to send you that. Maybe you can make some quick ones.
That
For
sounds
Patreon.
really cool.
That does sound good. I like that. Great idea, Jess. All right, Kathy, the third prize is now in play. The third prize is an anonymously donated $50 card for Amazon.com. So if you win the prize, email me. I will send the gift card right off to you, and you can apply it right to your account and use it immediately. So Kathy will let us know when we have the third winner, and good luck, because that's a cool one. I could go for that too right now. So yeah.
I just won it. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm?
I'm pretty sure I just won that one, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, Jess just won it. Mhm. Yeah.
Jess
Sure,
is
Jess.
a winner.
Sure, Jess. Oh
I
goodness.
think I'm back on candy that gets delivered to my house. That's what it would be. Biggest bag of Reese's cups you've ever seen.
All right, well, here's a good
Oh.
question. If you had a $50 Amazon gift card right now and you had to spend it within 10 minutes, what would you get, Paul?
Oh God, I mean, this is I feel so vulnerable. I don't know it. This, you know what? Sadly, this is what I buy. I would buy some more of my Jason. I am obsessed with collecting the Friday the 13th Jason things right now. I don't know what you call them, the figurines.
Memorabilia.
Memorabilia. So I would go in there and buy the ones that I can't find at the store. Bam, done, sold. How about you?
You were so funny.
Jess, how about you? What would you get?
Oh gosh, I got a makeup wish list a mile long. I would just add stuff till it wouldn't take anymore.
Just go down the list till you hit $50. There you go. Sam, what about you? You probably don't want to buy a whole lot of makeup right now.
Probably not.
Okay.
I'd probably go with like fall decorations because I'm doing the whole house. So probably more.
That's what I would do too. I would go to Target and go to their Halloween section and just be like, as much as I can fit in this card for $50 is mine.
Take
Yeah,
my
all
money.
about Halloween.
Mhm.
I am all
This is
about
my favorite
Halloween.
time of year. I love fall decorations. I love Halloween decorations. I love Christmas decorate, the whole thing. I am in my zone.
Yeah, my daughter's birthday is August 30th. And as long as it is the day after her birthday, it is suddenly holiday season. We start with the fall, we get the Halloween, we get Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's like as long as once we hit her birthday, it's like, yes, now we can do fall stuff. So yeah, we've got months now of all this awesome stuff. The lady Di would buy fabric with $50. That's cool. That's cool. I miss quilting. I used to do quilting when I was young and go to the fabric store.
Oh,
That's
man.
fun. That's fun.
I know what
Fabric
you would have
store
gotten,
sounds
anyone. You would track down those dang candy corns that you've been looking for 6 weeks.
Yes, I am currently looking very hard for the roast turkey Brock's candy corn that came out this year. If anyone has a bag, let me know. I will pay you for this bag of candy. I don't know why I want it. I have to try it. I am just totally enthralled with the thought of roast turkey flavored candy corn. There's a green bean flavor, a stuffing flavor, a candied sweet potato flavor, and a cranberry sauce flavor. I'm like, I want to know what a green bean candy corn tastes like.
What does it taste like putting all of them in your mouth at the same time?
Oh, I can't imagine.
What was that crazy jelly bean challenge they had?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I was
That's
thinking
what
about.
that is. We need to find that for you guys for Halloween. Y'all can try them.
Yeah, I want this. So if anyone finds it, apparently the only store that's selling it is Walgreens. None of my Walgreens have it, but we're gonna keep looking. It's so weird that I have to have it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't. Lori Hellish, she would buy books with $50. Books is always a good thing to spend money on.
That is
Mhm.
true.
Please
Yeah.
don't pay for Chad Daybell's books.
Yeah, anything but Chad Daybell books, please.
And damn Melanie Gibbs too. My God, we're still
Yeah.
in trauma over that. That one did us in.
It did. And somebody asked me after that, said, you guys should do a book club. I'm like, oh no, not after that. I don't want to know. Oh.
We could do a Ted Bundy book club.
No, we already did that.
Tracy, I probably wouldn't give you a $50 Amazon gift card for them, but I did find them on Amazon, and it's $35 for 2 bags. I'm like,
$35.
yeah, for something I'm going to try one of and throw the rest in the garbage. I don't think that's a good thing, but
That's crazy.
I'm going to keep looking.
I forgot about that. I'll make Dan check because he's always going to Walgreens.
That would be cool.
Mhm. Then we'll use him for that. Dan's my husband. Sorry, I forget people don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm watching chat carefully because we are still watching for our 3rd prize winner. Bailey would like a link to the Discord server. I'm sure one of the mods can drop that in there. Also, Bailey, in case they don't get it quick, in the description of every single one of my videos, there is a link to the Discord server. Just click on it and follow the instructions that pop up on your screen. Discord's totally free, so you don't have to pay or do anything to join it. Just download the app and log in. I'm just checking up on chat. Up there's a link. All right, Feeding It has a link to Discord. Thank you, Feeding It. That's great.
Got the link.
And CC says, what if I get tons of the candy and I don't like it? Yeah, it would go in the bin because no one's going to eat it. Or I'd send it back if you want it back. Would you like this back? Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Here's some gross candy. Who wants to win?
The Halloween giveaway.
Yeah, that would be a
Leftover
scary treat.
turkey dinner candy corn.
Mhm.
I bet the
Amazon,
comment section or the Amazon review section on the candy corn is good.
Oh, I haven't read that yet. That's a good
You should
idea.
Go do it. That would be a good one.
I wonder if it's going to be as good as the sugar-free gummy bear Amazon review.
Oh my gosh.
It will change life.
Matt pulled out some candy today, some kind of chocolate at the grocery store. I cannot remember the name of it. It had like 52 grams of the sugar alcohol in it. And I was like, how is that even legal? How is that even legal? I'm like, that's a laxative. That's all that is. Dressed up as a damn piece of chocolate. No. I mean, that's just,
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I wanted to avoid the Valo case a lot tonight, but just to get us caught up, the next event that we have, we're waiting to hear this week. We should hear some dates for hearings. We have the motion for joinder in front of us. We have the motion for change of venue, and we should be getting arguments on both of those motions soon. I'm assuming they're going to be done kind of quick, hopefully. So we're waiting to hear on that. The latest news, we have Mark Means Twitter, and I have a video that kind of exploded that got tons of views about Mark Means tweeting some pretty terrible allegations about the woodcocks, and that made me very angry. I don't like when people do that at all. So you can check that video out. That's on my channel. That was the big topic of conversation. We had Lori's arraignment, which was like, 2 minutes long? Literally, I think it was 2 minutes. Just, okay, great, bye. And that's not scheduled again until April, the pretrial conference in April, or April and May, or March and April, one of those. But not till next year. So spring of next year till we start to see stuff from Lori. But we will have some hearings coming up and all that in the meantime. So it's going to be a little slow for a while with news on that case. I will be doing some other background type videos on it and stuff, but I'm going to try to just keep to news, because I don't want to be one of those channels that just puts up videos of random stuff about people just to have videos going. So you may start seeing some Toxic Bliss videos coming up now, because I've got some time to work on that, some other projects and things. But I don't worry, I am not going to stop covering the Valo case. But if there's no news, there's no news. But we do have one of Paul's favorite topics to talk about, Leticia Stauch, coming up. Oh my goodness, this woman, she puts all of us over the edge. She has a hearing on November 12th for her second competency hearing. Paul, what do you think about that? Her second competency hearing.
She's as sane as there is sane. She knows just what she did. She's a monster. She tortured that poor child and then did what she did to him. She's crazy in that way. But I think that we're going to see these antics throughout the whole thing. I mean, I get it's what the attorneys do. This is the process. I mean, I get it. But I just, with her, it's so vile what she did to Gannon. I just can't with her. And we were talking about it the other day, because I remember I said, yeah, the comment section in Leticia's videos, it's people get like intense over that if you compare it to the Lori Vallow one. And it's like she does conjure up this level of anger that I think is just not, I don't want to say not normal, but I've never seen anything like it. It's just so disgusting what she did. And just the antics that she pulls. Me, like the letter she just wrote to the judge. I'm like, girl, chill out. I mean, my God, making up stories left and right. Eduardo this and da da da. I mean, again, whatever is going 2020 in the crime world is so shocking and so out there. I mean, if you it's stranger than fiction, and she's leading the pack.
Yep. Jess, what are your thoughts on T's upcoming next competency hearing?
Dr. Leticia.
Yes.
I can see her a white coat anytime now. I'm really good at watching her trial, because I think I guess my prediction of it will be she will absolutely take the stand and make this just a torture landed, because she's absolutely evil in every sense.
Yeah.
Of it. It's going to be really sad. And she's dragging Al and everybody in on it, you know. And the part about what I don't understand, I guess, then her now trying to blame it on Al, does she not realize that she's admitting to killing him?
Right.
But it's Al's fault?
Mm-hmm.
That's strange. It's like, maybe you should shut up and let your lawyer handle it.
I'm sure her lawyers are saying the same thing.
I would not
Please.
herself. It would not surprise me.
Yep. And Sam, what do you think about good old Leticia?
I just keep thinking about her defense team. You know, we all love to hate on a defense team, but at the same time, they have a job to do, and she is not making it any easier for them. I mean,
Right.
I can only imagine what those recorded conversations are looking like between her and her lawyers right now, because I would be like, are you crazy? I mean, I know the answer, but you need to shut up. You know, and there's a huge difference between crazy, which obviously, and then competent. She's competent. She knows, you know, so we're doing the second one and taking the state's money to do that. But, you know, it's a dog and pony show.
Yep. My issue was pretty much like yours. Like, her defense attorneys are trying to prove to the court that she's not competent to stand trial. Yet here she is writing a letter directly to the judge against their will, or against the recommendations of her attorneys, trying to prove to the judge that she really wants to be involved in her case, and she wants to be, you know, her own advocate and take part in the case. She understands the Constitution. She understands all this stuff. It's like, that's not trying to prove you're incompetent to stand trial. What are you doing? So now her lawyers are just like, oh, good
It was
grief, you know?
on Flag Day. Like she had to do a research paper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I know everything
Yeah.
about the flag and I support law enforcement. And I'm like, you injured one trying to escape when they extradited your tail. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Just support the military. I killed a military kid. It just doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. But we do have our third winner. Unfortunately, we got our third winner just as we started talking about Leticia Stauch. And I was like, that's a bad time to go there. So I held off for a minute. But Tracy Schuler, congratulations. You have won the $50 Amazon gift card. Thank you for being here. It's been so fun to get to chat with you. I've seen you around a bunch of live streams. So, yeah, fantastic. Wonderful. Congratulations. Email me, awinreesepodcast@gmail.com, and I will get that off to you tonight. So congratulations. That's wonderful.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, it's weird to
Tracy.
talk about Leticia Stauch and then, yay, congratulations, winner. It's like cognitive dissonance. My brain. That's rough times. But yeah, the Leticia Stauch stuff is coming out, and we're going to be covering that pretty deeply here. I am going to do some background videos because I wasn't covering this case back before then. It was all on Denise's channel, and Paul was doing it. And Paul, didn't you and I do a live reading the affidavit? I think we did.
So
I
I
don't
think
even
when
know
they
beyond.
I think it was like we were going live to talk about something and they released the affidavit like literally as we were pressing that. So yeah, it's somewhere in there, but I don't know where. But yeah, we read the whole crazy thing. And what was interesting is that is because it was the first time we read it. So it was like the shock of like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? Just the horror of it all, because it still just gives me goosebumps. I mean, my God.
I remember the look on y'all's faces when you got to the part about her shoving tissues down her pants. You both like, now she what?
She did what? Yep. So I'm going to get a background video about the timeline of the case, how it all broke down and what happened, and get everyone caught up to date before this goes to trial. Though it's not going to go to trial anytime soon because they're certainly pulling some delay tactics here, but that's coming. So I will be covering other cases beyond just Valo. And that's all in the works. And it's thanks to all the support from viewers like you and 5,000 subs that really gives me the opportunity to be able to do this. The help of the mods with friends like Jess and Sam and Paul, you can't go wrong. So I don't know. I'm excited. I feel a little wired. Maybe it's the 4 donuts I ate earlier.
What kind? What kind?
Krispy Kreme, frosted chocolate cream-filled donuts.
God,
they were so good.
The pumpkin ones that they come out with. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Donuts, that would be good too. Yep. Yes. Also, as was stated in chat, this is one of the few things in chat that's very important to me. We don't call for violence against anyone in our chat, no matter how much we dislike them. I don't like Leticia Stauch. I don't like Lori Vallow, but I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, whatever they're being said. Don't call for violence against anyone because you don't defeat a monster by becoming a monster. So keep that in mind for chat, please, and everything will go well. Mommy is a lion. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. That was great. And Swerve says, this Edgar guy better be a dreamboat. So much talk, so little picture. Yeah. And is Edgar the same guy as Eduardo? You know, does she think we forgot the Eduardo story? So she just made up Edgar. But she said Edgar isn't her real name or his real name. She can't reveal his real name because it's dangerous. I'm like, yeah, I bet it's Eduardo.
Random note, the aunt that rented the car for her has a husband whose name is like 1 letter off from that.
Really?
She took the name. Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, but we may get to hear about that as this case goes forward. Because, I mean, wasn't it even in one of the press conferences that law enforcement did where they said her story changed every time they questioned her? And so they're like, what are we going to do? Her story's different every time we talk to her. And we certainly have a couple different stories now on record. She had a phone call with Nancy Grace from jail with a whole nother story now about what happened. And it's like, that's not going to help your case at all. So, yeah, who knows what's going to happen next week? Next week, it'll be aliens. And, that would make more sense than some of her other stories.
I mean, we should probably be asking her peanut butter at this point. We'd probably get a straight answer on the peanut butter.
most likely.
It's the female version of Chris Longo. That just reminds me of. It's always a difference.
Yep, Chris Longo's stories got worse and worse every time he opened his mouth. Oh, that's a weird case. If you want to look up weird case, check out Chris Longo.
I mean, my God. Oh,
Trigger warning.
that really was weird.
If you don't want to hear it does get really bad. If don't look that up if that's going to bother you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trigger warning on some of those cases, but that was a rough one. That was one that we did a whole podcast about, Paul and I, and that was a weird case. Yep, Christopher Longo. So if you want a deep dive crazy story, that's one to look at. Oh, Susie, welcome to the team. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Yay! We are so glad to have you.
Welcome,
great.
Susie.
All right, so we have been on here for about an hour. That went fast. My goodness. But before we wrap this up, there's a few announcements we want to talk about. I do have a P.O. box now. A lot of people have asked to be sending me things, and I've had to say no because I can't give out my real address for a whole bunch of reasons we'll get into another time. But I do have an actual P.O. box now that is available. I'll put it in descriptions. We'll put it in Discord. You can always message any of the mods and they can give it to you. So that's exciting. I like getting mail. That'll be fun. And I also have a new Venmo account, which I totally forgot to get a link for any of the mods because I'm on top of things. I'm good at this. But that will be in the description of other videos and stuff. So all those things are available because we're growing the channel. I do have a website. Some of you have seen it already, awinreese.com. It's just a placeholder at the moment, but we're going to actually be working on that. I have a web team who's ready to tackle the website, and there's a lot coming. Also, Jess, beautiful Jess Nelson over here, is toying with the idea of starting a YouTube channel. I am trying to convince her she needs to do this, because we all want to see Jess have a YouTube channel. So help me encourage her to get that done, because we want to see more of Jess. That would be wonderful.
Go Jess, go Jess.
You can do it. And Paul has a YouTube channel. He's always got videos going up over there, so please sub to him. We have the podcast channel where sometimes we get together and talk about things like love after lockup. Sam, isn't that your favorite show ever?
Oh, it is, but I hate you both for making me do it.
Sam needs her own YouTube channel. She can be
Sam should have.
She doesn't.
Love
Nope.
after lockup something.
Do your makeup while talking about love after lockup. That would be great. That would be great.
Gosh.
Yep. But I think we are all going to be working on a new video, top 10 romance tips that we have learned from watching Love After Lockup. Like, Paul, your best bet, if you want to romance Matt, bring him home a carton of menthol cigarettes to show your love. Right?
He would love that. Or if he doesn't do what I want, I'll just punch him in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Romance.
Go down that way.
Just meet him in the driveway with a baseball bat, and he'll know that you love him.
Yep. It seems to work for them on the show, so we can try
and
it out.
Get the lip injection so your lips are 2 feet out from your face, and because that will make you super attractive to your spouse.
So pretty.
So, yeah.
John.
So yeah, we're gonna do the top 10 video of things that we've learned. Like, Sam, what was your tip for me the other night with my husband? You gave me a great tip about something to say to him when he comes home while I'm holding the bat and a lit cigarette and he walks in the door.
Oh yeah, when he walks through the door, for him to really understand your intention to love him, you need to say, "What are you doing here? Did the hookers all leave?"
There you go. See, you watch the show and you will have romance falling out your ears. So
Mira says, yeah, just slap him with a cheeseburger. That's the one I'm going with. That's the one I'm going with.
That's a winner.
That would be great. And what was the other? There was a true crime one that we followed. Paul, was it the chicken legs, fried chicken legs? Some woman was throwing fried chicken at her boyfriend, wasn't it?
Oh God, that sounds familiar.
It was around the same time as the cheeseburger one. That was so funny.
Do you remember? You were trying to figure out which chicken place was worth the highest bail amount in the Florida man stories. A whole lot of people
I somewhat remember it.
Yeah.
I kind of remember the chicken thing. I remember the Pringles can one and the hamburger one for sure.
I still think driving around Walmart on one of those righty scooter carts with wine in a Pringles bottle, that is how I want to go. That is like, that would be living my best life, and I really want to do that someday. Can you imagine how much fun that would be?
Oh my God.
It's like
The best.
we're all just a few French fries short of that event happening in our lives. So, you know, oh my goodness.
Could pop off at any time.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. All right, so there's a lot of stuff that we have coming up. We have the funny stuff, the more lighthearted stuff we're doing over on the podcast channel. All certainly the news updates about the case, Paul's reviews of all these cases and all this stuff going on his channel. There's a lot of content around here for you guys. We also have Patreons, Discords, and channel memberships, and you name it. You name it. We're bringing you all the stuff we can. So I hope you had a good time tonight. It was lots of fun. We like to do some different stuff. So it can't all be Lori Vallow all day long, because we'll all end up in special placement homes or something. I don't know how to say that politely, but yeah, it would not end well. So we had some fun tonight. We had to give some prizes back to the community. It's really important that you guys know how much I appreciate you being here and watching these videos and hitting the like button and the subscribe button. All those tiny little things, they really, really, really help. And they allow me to keep doing this and doing it better and bigger, and with, you know, I'm learning as I go, so the videos are going to get better and more professional looking, I guess. I'm still working on that. It's a learning curve, but you know, I have the time because of your support to devote to doing that for you. So I appreciate you so much. And to all the mods, I have, you know, 3 of them on the screen, but Kathy, Emily, Catnip, Feeding It, Bipolar Princess, the whole mod team, they are amazing. And they're here for you guys as much as me, if not more for you guys than me. So when you need something, please reach out to the mods. They are the most helpful, wonderful people you're going to find on YouTube. Did you hear that? That was my phone. I'm sorry.
I thought it was a ghost.
I'm going to turn the volume off on my new notification sound, because that's kind of funny. But yeah. So the mods are here, and they're here to help you. So please feel free to reach out whenever you need anything. We're a big, like, family kind of thing. If you've got a problem, we'll talk you through it. We'll do what we can to help. Don't be afraid to reach out to any of us. So I'm so glad you're here. And I had a great time tonight. So is there anything else you guys want to say before we go? Say to our wonderful group of peoples over here.
Congratulations, A1. You earned it. You deserve it, girl. Go on.
Thank you. And thank you, because I wouldn't be here without you, Paul. Absolutely not. So This is fun. It's been
a
great.
journey.
It has. We got a lot more stuff to do. And everyone in chat saying thank you to the mods, and Jess and Sim, that is for you guys too. Don't forget, they are talking to you guys because you have helped so many people already. It's been a great trip. All right, so if you want a prize, please don't forget to email me. I'll have to have that so I can get everything out to you. awinreesepodcast@gmail.com. Links will be in all the descriptions of any video. I don't think I put it in this one because I plan ahead well, you know. But any of my other videos, you can find a link to my email if you forget it. Reach out to me. I'll get those to you right away. I will stay with you all week if there's any news in any of the cases, other stuff coming up, Patreon videos on the way. Paul's got videos coming up. He's going on vacation, but don't you have some pre-recorded stuff that's going to go up while you're away?
I'm working on, I have something coming out next Saturday about the Suzanne Morphew case with all the latest stuff about the workers and what they're dishing on Old Barry.
Excellent. Yeah, that case is taking some turns, huh? Woo, my goodness.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we got to talk about that Morphew case. So stay tuned to Paul for all the updates on the Morphew case. But yeah, we got stuff coming for you. So I guess that's it. Sam, Jess, you guys have anything else to say before we sign off out of here?
It was
No, just
fun.
congratulations.
Thank you. Smile, Jess. Jess looks tired. I think Jess wants to go get some fish and chips or something.
I want 4 omelets. I didn't get 4 donuts.
Oh, I better go mail them to her right away. So yes, emergency donut run for Jess. All right, so I'm going to sign off for the night. Oh, Maria, I'm sorry, I can speak. Maria Tatham, thank you so much for the super chat. And she says thanks to you all. So thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. All right, so I'm out. I will talk to you guys in a couple days or as soon as there's news. So stay tuned to the channel. And we love you. Talk to you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
Where's the button?